Hey guys, this is Graslow, and today I'm going to be telling you why I think LUX is going to $90 a coin. Before I do though, I do want to tell you this video is for informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I encourage you to do your own research. So first off, now let's talk about some recent updates that LUX has had. The proof of stake web wallet was recently announced. The web wallet allows you to stake your coins 24/7 without having to have a desktop wallet going. So that's a pretty big deal for people who don't want to deal with wallet updates and keeping a backup of their wallet and always being synced when they need to send a transaction. Keeping their wallet open 24/7 to stake. So being able to stake on a web wallet is a pretty big deal, and it's something that you don't really see. I'm not sure of any other cryptocurrencies that offer this, so that's a great feature. It's free for LUX users, and they plan to use it as a service for other crypto projects. So they want to license this out, charge a fee for other crypto projects to use this, and that's a great idea. It's a great mindset for the team because if they don't see crypto projects as competitors and instead see them as customers, then it can help them fund their future development. Because LUX has a big development team, they are working 24/7, and so what that allows them to do is to sell some of their features as services to other crypto projects that don't have developers, but they have plenty of money because they did an ICO, they are flush with cash, and they spend it on marketing and things that just get their valuation to go up, but they don't actually have developers or a plan for their coin. But they could pay LUX to provide some services for them. So that's a great thing for LUX to get into, I think. Now also we have the mobile wallet, which is an extension of the staking web wallet, and it's currently on Android. It's pending on iOS, but the web wallet allows you to manage your crypto on your smartphone. And I don't know if they plan to license this mobile version for other crypto projects, or if there's some additional service they can provide there. Not sure how that's going to work, but I think there's a lot of potential there. So there is an upcoming fork that a lot of us have been looking forward to. It's supposed to introduce smart contracts, a new reward system, a number of other features, and I'm going to talk about some of those. But we just learned that may happen before Tuesday, June the 12th. And the reason I say that is because they posted to GitHub that they plan to introduce the new Pi2 algorithm at block 300,000, which would, if you do the math, the number of blocks per day that we generate, that should be block 300,000 should be around Tuesday, June the 12th. Now, you would think that the wallet would come out a week or so before that to allow everybody to have time to update their wallets before the fork happens, or before the new features are introduced. So we can expect a new wallet soon, I would think. Now, they are still testing smart contracts, and we learned from and I'll talk about this, but we learned that they are planning to lump these features together. So what can we expect? What all can we expect from this fork, from this big update? A new rewards formula, which I'm going to talk more about and why that's so important. The new Pi2 algorithm. Now, the Pi algorithm is one of the most efficient, if not the most efficient algorithms out there for any crypto project, especially for GPU mining. And it's anti-ASIC. The Pi2 algorithm is going to be even more anti-ASIC, so they're enhancing that feature of it. It's also going to be even more efficient than it currently is, so miners will appreciate that. It will use less power and get more bang for your buck from your graphics card. We also can expect smart contracts, which are being tested. So that is planned for this update. Smart contracts could bring ICOs to LUX. I know that ICOs have asked about testing smart contracts functionality, so We could see some ICOs on the LUX Core blockchain soon. Parallel masternodes, LuxGate, and SegWit. We just learned that some or all of these features could also be planned in this fork. So if you look at the Discord channel, Mr. Test, who is one of the core LUX Core team members, he was asked about including everything in one fork, and they specifically mentioned LuxGate, SegWit, smart contracts, parallel masternodes, and Pi2, and he said the intention was for everything to be released at the same time. And other team members have pointed to that block 300,000 as something that they are looking at as far as the goal for releasing these updates. Now, of course, these can be pushed back if needed, but that looks to be what they're shooting for now. So let's talk about the rewards formula change and why I think that's such a big deal. Currently, the rewards formula, and when I say rewards formula, I mean new coin creation, so a block reward. Currently for proof of work blocks or mined blocks, it generates 10 new LUX coins. And the way that's divided is basically 10 coins goes to the miner or mining pool that discovers the block. For staked blocks, it generates 1 LUX, and 0.6 of that goes to the staking wallet that found the block, and 0.4 of that goes to a random masternode. So that formula is going to change. That's been announced for some time now. The way the new formula works is a proof of work block or mined block will give 8 LUX to the miner and 2 LUX to a masternode. And then stakes are going to pay out a little bit more to the staker. They're going to get 0.8 LUX, and then the masternode is only going to get 0.2. So basically they're simplifying the formula so that masternodes get 20% of all earnings or of all new block rewards. And so it's just going to be a simpler formula. What this is going to do is basically it's going to cut the miner's block reward by 20%, and it's going to drastically increase the rewards for masternodes, because right now they're getting a portion of just the 1 block reward, the 1 LUX, rather than a portion of the 10 LUX that's generated from those proof of work blocks. So this could be a big deal for masternodes. So why is LUX not valued higher currently? A lot of people get frustrated by this. They look at the coin and they think, you know, there's just so much going on. It's a great coin. A lot of things in the white paper are coming to fruition. Its development is way beyond what some of the other ICOs and other projects that are valued much higher are. So a lot of that is the supply issue. So we have LUX is one of the most profitable coins to mine with graphics cards. So there's just more supply on the exchanges. And you can see that if you go to whattomine.com, which is where a lot of miners go to see what coins they should mine for profitability. And you can see LUX coin is currently the 5th one at what to mine. If you put in just a 1080 Ti graphics card, this is the result, and you see a lot of miners take advantage of that. These are usually miners that are in it for you know, they're in it for crypto, but they're not necessarily in it for LUX or Zcash or Ravencoin. You know, they're mining for profit, and so they're probably selling to Bitcoin or Ethereum or something that they want to hold on to, maybe fiat, to pay for their mining equipment. But you aren't seeing, you know, in some of these other projects that aren't as profitable, they still have miners. They still have plenty of miners to secure their network. But what happens is these are people that are more long-term believers in the project. They want the coin, you know, XYZ coin, whatever it is. They want to hold on to it, and so they're mining for their own bags, basically. They're not mining to sell. But LUX gets a lot of those miners who are not even interested in the coin and don't even have a wallet. So here I have the just a public block explorer, and I'm looking at the LUX address for BSOD, which is the highest hash power mining pool for LUX. And if you just go and look at any of the random payouts, so I'll just look at this most recent payout here and scroll down, you can see the inputs. For inputs, we have all these newly created LUX blocks. And then when we go to outputs, you'll see that a lot of these addresses are known Cryptopia exchange addresses. Now the Block Explorer doesn't know all of Cryptopia's addresses, but it has a good guess, so it tells you the ones that it knows are Cryptopia exchange addresses, but some of these others may be as well. But you can see that a lot of the LUX that's created from miners goes straight to the exchange. And you know, the other exchanges are not listed on here because it's something that this Explorer doesn't know about. But that's one of the problems that LUX has, is that since it's so profitable, you see a lot of the newly created coins going straight to the exchange, whereas with other coins, like, you know, Ethereum and some others, some people mine because they believe in a project, and they're not just dumping their coins on the exchange, they're mining for a long-term investment. And you have that with LUX. You do have miners. I myself mine, and I save all my coins because I wouldn't sell them at this price. But you see a lot of people mine the most profitable coins without knowing anything about the project. They don't know what the plans are. They don't have the wallet. They just mine straight to the exchange. And we see that, you know, you notice these Cryptopia addresses, and that's actually against Cryptopia's policy. They tell you when you click to deposit, it says do not mine to your deposit address. But you can see these people just do it anyway because they don't want to deal with LUX's wallet. They don't want to deal with any coin wallet other than maybe like Bitcoin or something like that. They're probably selling everything for Bitcoin or fiat, and so that just creates a supply problem for LUX. So another reason why LUX is not valued higher, in my opinion, is that the team puts development over marketing. We've seen that they really let development speak for itself. In fact, when you ask a lot of questions on Discord about you know, certain features or functionality or things coming soon, the team will point you to the development channel where you just see the GitHub updates. And you know, some other coins and projects take one update and they spend all of their time and energy marketing that update, and really hyping it up. And some of that is probably not justified because some of these coins have very little development. But that's something that LUX, they really let the development speak for itself, and it seems like they're waiting for real features to market. They don't want to market dreams and ideas. They want to market something that actually works and is ready to use. So I think that's what separates them from a lot of other coins, and I think the market cap probably you know, reflects that there's not a lot of hype in the coin. There's not a lot of it's not inflated as far as the value goes. So there is no heavy marketing campaign. I'm not aware of any paid marketing that they do. You know, they'll post some tweets and they'll do some announcements, but everything is very careful for you know, to be factual. Part of that's for legal reasons also. You know, they have attorneys, and they are navigating the legal field, making sure that they don't say something wrong. They don't want to get classified as a security. They don't want to you know, do anything to start their project in trouble. So they're doing everything very carefully, methodically, and really focused on that development. But they have said that marketing is in their priorities and that they do plan to do more communication in the future. So I'm really excited when that starts to happen to see more people come to the coin. So why do I think LUX will moon? And I think it'll happen in the near future. So a lot of reasons, but I'll outline a few of them here. Steady development. I talked about this a little bit, but basically, you know, we're seeing steady updates. The developers have been working on all the different upcoming features, even ones that are way down the road. They've been steadily working on these and pushing these for an update, and it looks like we may be getting a big update very soon. So powerful new features coming right around the corner. Business focus. The LUX Core team really puts a focus on profitability, and that's great because it funds their future development. It ensures that the team is going to be around, that they'll be able to pay people to stay on the team. Because I think a lot of these coins, a lot of these projects, a lot of these ICOs, you know, they may have money now, but it's all based on their valuation. you know, if for some reason their valuation were to come down, they have no profitability. They don't make money. And so without dumping their own coins, they can't fund their development. They can't fund their marketing. They can't fund any of the things that they're doing. But LuxCore is building from a solid foundation of profitability. They're not, as far as, you know, it looks, it doesn't look like they're relying on the pre-mine supply that they have to fund everything. I mean, it looks like they're really trying to make a profitable business that can make its own money. Smart contracts. Smart contracts could bring ICOs to the LuxCore blockchain. With that, we would see a lot more visibility for Lux, a lot more transactions, and just more demand for the coin. So that should be really interesting. LuxGate and parallel masternodes. This could bring business use case for Lux. It starts to show the advanced features. What I'm really excited to see is, you know, in LuxGate and parallel masternodes are a little more complex than I want to get into in this video, but basically it's allowing the Lux blockchain to communicate and work with other blockchains. So you can have a smart contract that is based on actions on other blockchains like Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin. And so if you were to take the most simple, basic analogy for that, it would be a decentralized exchange where you are trading Lux coin for Bitcoin or Bitcoin for Ethereum or something like that. But it could be much more complex than that, and it can be very valuable for businesses and banks who you know, are dealing with multiple blockchains, and they need to have smart contracts work across chain. So this could actually provide them a powerful tool to be able to do advanced features like that. So that could be really interesting. Now the rewards change, I think it's going to reduce the supply from miners going to the exchange. And so you're going to have up to 20% drop in supply at the exchange because you're going to have less people, or just if you have the exact same miners today and then the same ones mining after, basically they have 20% less coin going to the exchange. But I think it'll also drive some of the for-profit miners away and really reward those Lux miners, the ones that believe in the project, who are mining for their own Lux supply. I think that those miners will be better rewarded, and so you'll see an even further reduction in supply going to the exchange because those miners aren't mining straight to the exchange to dump their Lux. They're mining for their own wallet. They're keeping that Lux. They're holding on to it for higher prices. And so I think that overall we're going to see a reduced supply going to the exchanges and an increased demand for masternodes. I think masternode profitability is going to really go up, and we're going to see this be one of the top masternode coins out there. And then also, we haven't really talked about this lately, but Tier 1 exchange. It's something that's coming. We don't know when, we don't know which exchange, but the Lux team has promised us a Tier 1 exchange. They had one ready to go. It was probably days or weeks away, and then some regulatory things happened. The exchange, you know, canceled all its applications, and so we, you know, the Lux team started to look for other exchanges. So from my understanding, they've applied to several Tier 1 exchanges, and so we could see one or more of those happen very soon. So we could be rewarded with one or more Tier 1 exchanges soon, and that's something not on anybody's radar. And really, if you look at Lux and compare it to some of the other coins out there in the, you know, top 100 market cap coins, the only thing that separates us from them is the fact that Lux is not on a Tier 1 exchange. You know, sellers have no problem selling Lux by just going to Cryptopia and selling. But buyers are hesitant to go to new exchanges that they don't use every day. We hear this a lot of buyers who come into the Lux project, ask a bunch of questions, start to show hesitation when they find out it's not on Binance or Poloniex or, you know, one of the big exchanges. They start to get hesitant to buy it because they don't want to send money to Cryptopia, which they've, you know, maybe never used or they had a bad experience. So you know, that's something that I think could really impact the price when we see a tier 1 exchange. And then also marketing and communications. I think that LUX is, whenever they get past this big update, I think that they are really going to start focusing on marketing and communications. And when I say marketing, I think that you know, marketing to businesses, you know, selling some of the business use cases on why they should use LUX, what it could do for their business, how it could get them more powerful into the crypto space. And then communications of all the new features, just, you know, all the things going on at LUX, some behind the scenes, things like that, more regular communications. I think that that's going to be great for the project. I think it's going to be bringing in a lot more people, a lot more focus on the coin. They're going to have a lot to talk about. And so I think that, you know, these reasons and many more are going to be reasons why I think this coin goes up considerably. So LUX has been one of the most profitable coins to mine, but it could soon be one of the most profitable masternode coins out there, at least one of the top masternode coins. So if you look at CoinMarketCap, one coin I like to look at is PivX, because PivX is a similar coin in concept to LUX. It has some of the similar features going on. With PivX's market cap, if you were to say, and PivX is like the number 67 coin, so it's not one of the just top coins out there, but it's definitely, you know, a lot higher market cap than LUX, because its market cap is 275 million. LUX is a lot smaller than that, currently about 12.6 million. But with PivX's current market cap, that would make LUX worth about $152 per coin. But if you were to, let's say, you know, maybe LUX just isn't ready to be PivX yet. If you were to just say LUX goes to the top 100 spot, let's say LUX gets a market cap of maybe 160 million, so it's right in there with the top 100. That would make LUX $92.27. So $92.27 if it puts us near the top 100 spot. And you can go through a lot of these coins and you'll see that a lot of these have a lot of hype behind them, not a lot of substance. Some of these, you know, are meme coins. Some of these just have very little development, or at least, you know, not feasible plans. So you look at something like LUX that has a lot of development behind it. Really what they're lacking is the communication, the outreach of sharing that with everybody. They don't have the hype behind them that that a lot of these other coins have. So I would say that, you know, it would be very easy for us to be in these in here with the, you know, 100 top coins at CoinMarketCap for sure. So here I'm looking at a list of masternode coins sorted by market cap, and I got this from masternodes.online. So we can see LUX down here. It is the 24th biggest market cap masternode coin, and you can see that there's just not a lot of high market cap masternode coins out there. Really, a lot of them are in this, you know, $20 million range. When you get to about $100 million, you can see that there's just a few up here, and LUX is about to be one of the more profitable masternode coins. If you take out some of the outliers, LUX is going to be something that is going to be much more profitable, much higher ROI than some of these coins, especially these top market cap coins. And it's going to be, with the reduced supply and the increased demand for masternodes, I think the price and the market cap is going to rise. I do think we get up here at a higher market cap. So currently there are $4.1 million worth of LUX masternodes on the network, and that's from 35 masternodes, which gives us a price per coin of $7.28. If you were to take the total masternode value, and let's say we add more masternodes to the network to equal 20 million, so we get $20 million worth of masternodes. That takes us to a price per coin of $35. So let's say we go to, and so 20 million would just put us up here around Medic coin. But if you were to change this to say, let's say 75 million, which would put us under BlockNet and above Deviant Coin. So at 75 million, that puts us at a price per coin of 132. But obviously that means there's going to be more masternodes on the network. So let's say we have 50 masternodes. So the price of LUX would be $93 per coin if we had 50 masternodes and the total masternode value was 75 million. So that would put us in here, not even one of the top 5 masternode coins out there. And I do expect us to get up higher on this list as far as market cap goes, and you know, profitability with that higher ROI in masternodes, because I think that, you know, again, we're going to see a reduced supply and then we're going to see a much greater demand for the coin. Now, some of you may already know, but I run shared masternodes for LUX. Currently, I run 5 shared masternodes. Now, a masternode for LUX costs 16,120 LUX. That's a little out of reach for a lot of people. Even big investors who could afford it maybe don't want to put all of their eggs in one basket. You know, sometimes people just don't want to run their own masternode, so they'd rather join a shared masternode. Well, that is a service that I offer. With my shared masternodes, I split it into 100 shares. So each share is 161.1 LUX plus a 1 LUX fee. And then there's a 5% maintenance fee after that from the earnings, just to pay for hosting and labor and things like that. But there's regular payouts. I have a lot of information at my investor dashboard. And then you can check that out, see what the payouts look like. You can see a chart of earnings per day, things like that, which they're going to go up considerably after the new rewards formula takes effect. So this is my investor dashboard, where you can see the payouts from my shared masternodes. You can see a chart of the earnings per day. I also have just some stats on here about, you know, where we are at CoinMarketCap, the value of Bitcoin, the value of LUX, the Bitcoin value of LUX. So you can go and see more information about different masternodes that are set up. It's just some general information here to help my investors see more about what's going on with their masternode. If you want more information, do check out the website luxmasternode.com or email me at luxmasternode@gmail.com. This service is not affiliated with LuxCore. I'm not officially with the team or anything like that, so I do want to make that clear. I'm trying to run this as a business, and I want to be as transparent and professional as possible. But if you have any questions or want to know more, do shoot me an email, luxmasternode@gmail.com. So that's it for the video of why I think LUX is going to $90. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it valuable. So, you know, I picked $90 because I think that that's a good spot. You know, it's hard to come up with solid math of projections for cryptocurrency when you don't have earnings and things like that to really point to. But if you look at a lot of the other projects out there, I think this coin is significantly undervalued, and even at $90 I think that it would be a great buy. But that's something that I'm looking for, you know, $50 to $90, somewhere in there in the not too distant future. And I'm really excited to see what comes from this coin. It's something that I'm watching very closely. If you have any questions or want to talk about it, feel free to leave a comment below. I would like to do more videos like this. So if you have a specific question that you'd like me to answer or to talk about, you know, leave a comment. I might do a future video about it. But thanks for watching again. I'm Graslow. Hope you subscribe to the channel, and hope you learned something. Thanks.